Welcome, everybody. John Zager, johnzager.com. How's everybody doing today? Good, good. I don't know if they've ever cleared up that johnzager.com thing, but it's been mine forever and ever. There were some people from Japan that tried to take it over. I don't know, I've been kind of fighting on that for quite a while. I don't know if I'm winning or losing the battle, but anyway. So, wanted to do something to fix this. Guess I'm not being very good at that. But, so my hair's getting long. I'm not necessarily trying to get it this long. But the cost of haircuts have gone up, and like with the cost of everything else, it's gotten out of control. Maybe in the not too distant future, I will be able to afford a haircut. And that'll be good. I don't mind growing it long once in a while. I guess that's kind of what I'm doing anyway. And after a while, I'll get tired of it, go get it cut. I have a little lady that cuts it. She doesn't charge very much. She's really good and kind of lasts for a long time. But anyway, look at this. Isn't that terrible? Huh. I didn't realize it was getting that bad. I'll have to deal with that. So today, YouTube video. That's my other phone sending me some message from somebody somewhere in the world. I don't know where. So anyway, today I'm doing a little YouTube and talking about family of origin and talking about memories of where we came from. The memory that you have of your childhood, of growing up, of your family of origin, of what mom was like, what dad was like, what sibs were like, what you were like growing up, right? Has to do with who you are today. And that you probably are not going to be able to go beyond that point. That's a hard one for everybody to handle, and a lot of people kind of dispute that. It's kind of, yes, you can dispute it, no, you can't dispute it. You have a picture in your brain of who you are, what you look like, what your weight is, approximate, what your body appears like. I don't know, you stay within a given range with weight, and that's the way your body looks. In all the pictures that you take, the videos that you do, you pretty much look the same most all the time. You can't just out of the sky blue become obese, real heavy, fat, overweight, blah, blah, blah. Likewise, you can't just overnight become a toothpick. You stay within a given body image. Your personality is the same thing, how you think, act, and feel, right? You stay within how you normally act when you were a child, when you were growing up in your family. You stay similar to how mom and dad acted. Dad, how did he carry himself? How did he conduct himself? How did he deal with problems and issues and the good, the bad, and the ugly of life? Likewise, how did mom deal with that? That has something to do with how you react to life, and your personality and how you portray yourself to people, how you put yourself out to people, how people see you. You know, he's a good guy, he's a funny guy, he's an intelligent guy, he seems fairly responsible, personable, he's mean, he's vindictive, I don't know, whatever that happens to be for you, you have to decide that, right? And look at how long it's gotten back there. Wow, that's not good. Might have to deal with that today. Not sure I can, but so who you are today is based on your memory. Ran across a little girl. I say that not disrespectfully, but I'm an old guy. So therefore, young guys are young boys to me. When I go to the gym, I see a lot of kids in there, male and female. They're not adults in the sense of how I perceive an adult. They're kids, you know, at the gym working out, having some fun, not having fun, whatever. But we base our personality and what we can achieve or not achieve, accomplish or not accomplish, based on our family of origin, where we came from, mom, dad, family, all that kind of stuff. My dad had a education that was not going to allow him to become an attorney. That's another example. My dad had a personality that was not going to allow him to be an insurance agent. That wasn't in his makeup. He would not have actively gone out and sought to become an insurance agent. He was more, a little more labor than intellect in an office and a desk and a secretary and board meetings and that kind of thing. And he did very, very well. Don't get me wrong. That's what he enjoyed doing. That's who he was. That's his nature. That's his personality. And it worked great for him. Likewise, there's only so much money you can make when you're working labor. You're not going to make the same amount of money as the dentist or the physician or the lawyer. You're just not going to make that same amount of money. I got coffee here. See here? I think it's a McDonald's. This coffee I got about an hour ago. And barely warm. But anyway. So, I don't know how to get this back in to stay. So, look at now it comes out on that side. That's pretty funny, ain't it? So, he's only going to be able to make so much money. And no matter what he does, he's still only going to perceive himself as being capable of making X amount of dollars. I don't know what that is. 60,000, I just took a guess at it. I don't know. 50, 40, 30, 20, I don't know. You know, this is a long, long time ago, so dollars and cents mean different amounts then as they mean now. Same with my mom. Did my mom have to work? Yeah, she had to help out in the family. And she made some money. And if if you put the both of their incomes together, they were able to support a middle class, maybe a little below middle class family. What does that say about me? It says that I have a cap on money in my head, in my memory, that I'm probably not going to make more than, I'm not going to make more than what they made. Both of them working 2 jobs, not necessarily professional jobs or work. So for me, there's a cap. Well, that's where a lot of people kind of get sideways on this conversation. There is a cap and there isn't a cap. I clearly have made far in excess of what they have made. Right? A couple $100,000, $100,000. From time to time, not consistently all the time. Maybe all the time, the rest of the time, maybe I'm sitting at, 40, 50, 60, 70 or some crazy number. But I will always go back. If I get up to 100 or 200 grand, I will always go back and somehow sabotage that to reduce it back down to, let's say, 60. I'm just guessing what my mom and dad made together 100 years ago. I'll reduce it back to what I recall, what my memory is of what was our average amount of money as a family. It wasn't very pretty, but then again, we're talking long time ago, and the amount of money meant different amounts. 60,000 back then is certainly not 60,000 today by any means of the imagination. So the bottom line is, our memory determines who we are and our limits. In a sense, our limits. Financially, intellectually, career-wise, job-wise, family-wise. And science, neuroscience in particular, seem to be fixated on that can't really change a lot. Right? More recently, in my research anyway, it says that you can erase some of the memories, and some of the memories that you have may not be factual or even true. What you perceive of your family back then may not be the truth. We sometimes, as we grow up, tend to see our past different than how our past really was. So if we saw or visualize our family as living in lack, maybe it wasn't even living in lack. Maybe you just had a few hard times here and there. So I encourage, and this is a YouTube video in what's I hope is going to be a series about this, and I encourage everyone to go and look at their past, look at their family of origin, look at where they grew up, how they grew up, who was in the family, all of the factual information, and kind of decide if all of that were truthful, or are there parts of it that you could alter or change to become more truthful and accurate. Maybe the cap on your financial income making ability is far exceeds $60,000. Maybe it's more like $100,000. Maybe where you grew up, the amount of money that was made equals out to today $150,000. I don't know that, but it's okay to go back and change the memory because it may not be accurate. And that's what we're going to start talking about is how to, another message from somewhere in the world, how to make things more accurate and in turn how to live a more realistic life without the discomfort. Maybe you didn't have the discomfort you thought you did back then. I mean, last point. I remember there were periods of time where my life might have been with some discomfort. But I remember a lot of my life growing up where it was fun. I was active in sports and went to a private all-prep boys school and college and achieved a lot of things that were fun. Dated some very beautiful and wonderful and intelligent girls and women. And, maybe it's different. What's different than what I'm memorizing that was not comfortable. Maybe it was really comfortable. So anyway, I want you guys to start processing that throughout the day as you're going through your activities and work and whatever the hell you're doing. Start thinking about how much is truthful and how much is not. And we'll come back here again, probably tomorrow, and we'll talk about it again a little bit more. By all means, hit the follow button here for me and share the video and send it out so that we can get more followers. And comments are always really welcome. I enjoy seeing the comments. God bless everybody. Take care of one another, and I'll look forward to talking to you all again real soon. Thanks a lot. See you. Bye.